What's going on, everybody? Welcome to this Slate preview stream here on YouTube, presented by FantasyCruncher.com. I'm CJ Kaltenbach. Just a couple housekeeping items at the top. No stream tomorrow. Manny is doing a 5-hour bash on Twitch. Twitch.tv/mlaura starts at noon, going to 5 p.m. Eastern. So I'm going to clear the way for him. So check that out over on Twitch. Again, that's twitch.tv/mlaura. I'll throw it in the description as well, so you can hop on over tomorrow. So this is the last one of these for the week. Also won't be doing my Twitch stream tomorrow to clear the way for Manny. Short 4-game slate today. Pretty straightforward in terms of what the top options are. We'll talk about a couple pivots as we kind of move along. Actually, there's a really good pivot in the first game. We've got the Knicks at Philly. Philly 6-point favorites, 210 total. Lowest total of the night. For me, the pivot is the same pivot as was last night. It's Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson came out, performed really well in 30 minutes with no Embiid tonight. Should be able to dominate Al Horford and Norvell Pele on both ends of the floor. I think we can see a pretty similar game that we saw last night. So 5,000 for Mitchell Robinson, I think, is a fantastic value play. When he gets hot, and I'm going to ride the heater as long as possible. Other than that, for the Knicks, there really isn't a play that I think is really viable. Everyone else is priced right, and the minutes are just so fluctuating just between different guys. I really don't want to touch that situation on the Knicks. Philly, as I mentioned, no Simmons, no Embiid, so Tobias Harris going to be one of the highest owned players on the slate. 7,500, not expensive enough. Al Horford, Josh Richardson, similar situations. I think they're cheap. Al Horford's going to be so popular. I also want to fade. Norvell Pele's back. His usage has been down. He's been just bad all season. He got there last night on steals, and he barely got the 6x. I think Al Horford's pretty fadeable here. I think I would rather play Mitchell Robinson at the same price. I think that's kind of the stand I'm looking at right now. Go prove to me, Al Horford, you have the ceiling left. I don't think you have it. So I'd rather go with Tobias, Richardson, Milton, and Korkmaz. Shake Milton last night had another good game, played big minutes. Kind of think he's the guy that's going to play big minutes the rest of the way. I know they brought in Burks and Glenn Robinson to be that role, but Shake Milton right now has developed into it. So certainly as long as the heater rolls on, I think Shake Milton's going to be the guy. So I trust him as well today. That's really it, though, in this game. It's just kind of those 4 or 5 guys that you can consider. Again, 4-game slates, so you're going to have to kind of make some decisions. But Al Horford, for me, being a fade is definitely the one I feel most confident in. Portland at Indiana. Indiana 9-point favorites. Dame Lillard still out. CJ McCollum, 9,000. That's a little too expensive for me. I know he's crushed it, but Indiana's one of the slowest teams he's played yet. So I'll probably pass on McCollum unless I can find an extra value guy that I like. So we'll see about that. It's possible, I guess, he fits in, but right now I'm not planning on it. For me, the guys in this game that I like, Gary Trent Jr., 4,100. That's too cheap for guys going to play that kind of minutes and shown an ability to explode from time to time. Same with Hassan Whiteside, same with Carmelo. I love the Hassan Whiteside spot. 8,800 against a team that plays that big, loves to drive. See a lot of block upside for Hassan Whiteside. So, for example, I'd play Hassan at 88 over McCollum at 9K. And our projections agree with that as well, which is always nice to see. Again, this is a playoff type situation for Portland. They got to win games the rest of the way. So I'm not going to be afraid to fire these guys in. For the Pacers, they've really just been a mess since Oladipo's come back. He's been bad. He's been playing a bunch of minutes. Jeremy Lamb tearing his ACL kind of makes the situation a little easier to understand, but again, I kind of just don't see anyone here with a ceiling. I know Miles Turner was chalk last time, but I would definitely play Mitchell Robinson. He got there on 8 blocks and 2 steals. That's about as fluky as you can get. So I would take Al Horford even over Miles Turner, who I suspect will be the pivot because it's 5,200 a piece. People are like, oh, I don't want to play Al Horford. I'll just play Miles Turner at 5,200. And Miles Turner at 5,200 isn't all that much better. Just trying to find something in this game with, TJ Warren always has a ceiling. That's an option, but not exactly one that I would be wild about. So, okay, let's move on to game number 3. It's the Kings and the Thunder. Thunder 6-point favorites. Kings, Buddy Hield's price is cheap at 6,100. That's really the big news. Bjelica has been losing minutes to Harry Giles. Harry Giles, after not getting his option picked up, kind of was left for dead, but he's played fantastic since the break. I'm not sure how long it's going to last, to be honest, but I kind of think Bjelica is the guy that's eventually going to get those minutes and soak up that usage again. 5,300 is a really nice price on a short slate to take a chance on a guy that we know has 40-point upside. But other than that, it's really just Buddy. It's Fox. There's nothing really here that's anything sort of special. It's not a great matchup, but it's okay. For the Thunder, it's same old, same old. With all those guys healthy, it's really it's hard to play any of them. Noel could be an extra punt if you trust him to get to 22, but I think we've got better options on this slate. So, again, Oklahoma City is a team I love to play as soon as one of CP3, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Gallinari, and Shooter are out. But when they're all healthy, I just ignore them because, you just really don't know which way the wind's going to blow and who's going to take the usage on that particular day. Last game, Lakers at Golden State. LeBron James out, so it's going to be the Anthony Davis show. Outside of that, Kyle Kuzma is probably the next most likely to explode, but it could be Danny Green, it could be KCP, it could be Dwight Howard, it could be Rondo, it could be Caruso, it could be Markieff Morris. I have no idea. And if I have no idea, I'm just going to kind of ignore the situation. I'm going to take some bits and pieces and shots at guys, but I can't just sit here and be like, I know which one of them is going to do it. So this is a game I'm going to watch. I definitely want to see what they do with that LeBron James. I think he's definitely going to be resting more the rest of the way. So figuring out what their rotation looks like, what's their lineup look like, where's the usage go, those are things I'm looking for, but I honestly just can't tell you where they're going to be today. And for Golden State, it's kind of the same situation. Wiggins, Chris, they're kind of just playing, I kind of want to call them socialist minutes, but that's a little rude. But everyone's kind of playing 20 to 28 minutes a night, so really tough to kind of just figure out who's going to go off at any point. So I'm going to kind of take a pass here on the Warriors. Don't really think I need them. I'd rather just play, Portland guys, Philly guys, Sacramento guys, Lakers guys, and kind of just hope for the best. I guess if I was forced to pick one, we'd probably take Toscano Anderson. If he plays big minutes, he can definitely post a big score. So that would be probably the one I like. Small forward, power forward is always nice dual eligibility to have as well. Like I said, this was going to be super short slate today. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll be back on Monday, hopefully with a better slate to talk about. With that, guys, enjoy your weekend.